What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So I took a couple days off from this channel, um, focusing on the other channels. But today I have a topic that concerns a lot of Americans, concerns a lot of people, and is a hot topic. It's one of those hot button topics, I should say. And we can get straight to it. So here we go, right here. So starting yesterday, I guess, and all this week, we're gonna have let me click on this. Immigration enforcement operations taking place in Bakersfield area, local officials say. That's ICE, you guys. ICE is now ICE is now moving around in Bakersfield. They're going to be there all week, rounding up illegals. I can tell you right here today, in Santa Barbara, the Vons on the Mesa, ICE was rounding people up. And first thing I want to point out is this. Donald Trump is going to get blamed for this, right? There are going to be so many people up in arms about Donald Trump is already doing this. Donald Trump's not in the White House. I believe that the people that came across illegally should be sent back. But having said that, this is the thing for a lot of Mexicans. Is I didn't want to play it right now, but you guys can just Google it. ICE arresting illegals in Bakersfield. You guys can Google it. You can watch it yourself. People are saying that Mexicans are being rounded up. That field workers are being rounded up. And that right there is where a lot of us get like, fuck. You know, it makes it hard. If you're a conservative and you're Mexican, we don't want a weak border. We don't want people just coming across without us knowing who they are. But we also don't like seeing people that look like our dad or our mom or our uncle or our niece or our daughter or our son being targeted. You know, in the last 4 years or so, they say that approximately 15 million people came across illegally. We don't know where they are. We don't know who they are. But we all do know for a fact that they weren't all Mexican. And yet, right now, what we're hearing of in Bakersfield is hardworking field workers are being rounded up. That if you look like you may be a field worker, you're being pulled over, you're being questioned. Where do they go to find people that came over illegally that are a different ethnicity than Mexican or so-called Hispanic? I don't like that word, but I'm going to use it here because it's just easier. So these people that came over that were from the Middle East or from Haiti or from Jamaica or from China, like from Europe, where do they go to get them and grab them? That's the problem. The law needs to be applied for a fact. I have no problem with the law being applied, but the law needs to be applied equally across the board. I get this. I know what's going on. At least I feel I know what's going on. Like, I think a better plan should have been put in place, but I know what this is. This is all for the visual. See, a lot of people, like I said, are going to blame Donald Trump, and it's a way to stir up animosity prior to Trump getting into office. It's a way to stir emotions. This is the Biden administration. This is Kamala Harris and Joe Biden doing this. Joe Biden doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know what's going on. But it's his administration that are doing this right now. To round up, to target hardworking people that are out there in the fields. What do you think's going to happen? Do you think maybe less people are going to show up to work this week? And maybe for longer than a week? Do you think that that's going to force prices to go up? Make it harder on us? Make it harder for those that are really struggling week to week, paycheck to paycheck? Do you think it's going to make it harder on them? I think so. And I think it's a damn shame. Like I said, I'm for the law being applied. If you came across illegally, just like Hillary Clinton said in 2016, just like Obama said, just like everyone who has said, if you came across illegally, you should be sent back. But see, it's so convenient to forget that Hillary said that and Obama said that. It's so easy to forget that because it doesn't fit the narrative. No, the narrative is that Donald Trump wants these people gone, but Donald Trump's not in office and they're rounding up people that are actually in the fields, working hard, getting our produce to us. This is why I don't watch the media. This is why I don't watch TV. This is why I don't watch movies. Because I know what the narrative is going to be. I know that the numbers, whoever's being rounded up, like I said, they're here in Santa Barbara. They're not just in Bakersfield. They're probably hitting all over right now. I'm sure of it. I'd be willing to bet. Get out there and round up as many as you can. And let's pin these numbers to Trump. It's counterproductive. It's very calculated what's going on right now. And it's very counterproductive. Apply the law. I'm for that. Apply the law, but apply it evenly. Have a plan of attack that doesn't seem as though it's targeting one segment of those that came across illegally. You know, there's citizens right now in Bakersfield. When I listen to the story, I don't know how much of it is just, again, to get people's emotions and thoughts running wild. But I can imagine that there are Mexicans who are born here that are being pulled over. Hey, let me see your ID. Show me your paperwork. Show me whatever. I need to know that you're an American citizen. But are they doing that to Asians and Middle Easterners, Europeans, blacks? Because every color and ethnicity came across illegally. We don't know who came across illegally. But this is going to be painted a certain way, man. We got another couple weeks until Trump gets in there, and then he's going to be questioned about this, what's going on. Today's January 8th. I guess it started on the 6th or 7th. ICE is hard at work right now, and they have a hard job to do. 15 million coming over illegally. But come on now. It has to be fair. I seriously was hoping it would be more the criminals. If you break the law and you get caught, they're going to run it on you. Yeah, this person is illegal. Send them to INS, send them back to their country of origin. Unless it's a serious crime. If it's not a serious crime, deport them. Get them out of here. Anybody who's illegal, right? But this right here, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't. And there's people that are going to say, "Well, you voted for Trump." I did. But Trump's not doing this right now. We'll get to that when he's in office. This is the Biden-Harris administration doing this. And I have a feeling they have it in overdrive right now. And it was a very calculated plan. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Do you feel that this is something that was calculated, that was planned out? Do you feel it's fair that right now they're going after, it seems, one ethnicity? And here's another thing. If they're going after more than just so-called Hispanics, and you have a clipping, you have a link you can send me, send it. I believe over there in Michigan, there's a lot of people they've supposedly been concerned about for a long time. Are they hitting Michigan right now? It may not be Michigan, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It's got to be fair. It's got to be applied evenly across the board, man. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.